बोलिए सतगुरु महाराज जी की जय, सच्चे दरबार की jai. Today we present weekly satsang from Akhand Gyan from the monthly magazine of Divya Jyoti Jagrati Sansthan and is inspired by His Holiness Ashutosh Maharaj ji. This article is from May 2010 and is called Strokes Colored in Divinity. Many people have this inherent perception that we may imagine and feel God, but seeing God through naked eyes is something next to improbable. However, His Supremacy Sri Ashutosh Maharaj ji asserts that seeing God is the foremost step on the path of spirituality that an aspirant should seek. It is only after the direct realization of God that the spiritual progress actually commences. These are not mere tall talks, but in reality also, His Holiness has bestowed the eternal knowledge of Brahmgyan upon millions of people across the world. At the time of initiation into Brahmgyan itself, His Holiness blesses the inquisitives with the face-to-face realization of God and suffices their inner being with the multitude of divine experiences. The above-shown painting is portrayed by one of the artist's disciples of His Holiness. It depicts a divine vision that he experienced while practicing Brahmgyan's meditation. In the deepest levels of meditation, he beheld a perfect scenic beauty, resplendent with divinity. Colorful flowers were blooming there. Cool breeze was flowing, exactly similar to what an Indian seer Charandas ji mentioned in his couplet. Without the spring, which is the season's king, the inner world of the disciple blooms with colorful flowers and cool breeze flows there. You can as well see in the painting a pond of nectar in which the disciple is submerged till neck. He was immersed in the pond of eternal bliss. This was not his imagination, but the real experience of the inner world, as is also described by a seer named Dadu Dayalji in one of his divine experiences. Drink the blissful nectar in the inner world, basking in that divine ecstasy. Be one with it. The disciple also witnessed a beaming light, as is depicted at the center of his forehead. It was glowing and shining very bright. There was effulgence of divine light all around. His explanation of divine light has a resemblance to Saint Mirabai's inner divine experience. Mira sings, "When my Satguru enlightened me, when he initiated me into divine knowledge, the door to my inner world was unlocked. He opened my way to the splendid divine world within. There my eyes caught the shining bright light." Yadi Sahib also reaffirms that in between the two eyebrows is situated the third eye, the divine eye that opens only when a Satguru imparts divine knowledge. Not only this, you can see in the picture that the disciple also experienced several kinds of vocal instruments like bell, conch, etc. His inner being echoed with the soothing divine music flowing from those instruments. In the spiritual parlance, it is termed as anadnad, or divine music. It echoes without being played within our conscious being. Saint Charandas ji beautifully describes, "In my divine consciousness, eternal word is resounding. Trumpet and conch is being blown. Bells and flutes are played high. Fairies are dancing and singing." After experiencing this divine vision, the disciple surrendered everything in the lotus feet of his revered Guru, Ashutosh Maharaj ji, and recalls the word of Saint Charandas ji, which he had sung in the glory of his master. Sukhdev ji says, "My Guru is great, my Guru is great. With his boundless grace, he made me experience the divine world within me, the one who opens divine eye and makes us experience God and his divinity within our consciousness. Upon a single touch of his feet, a being is relieved from the vicious cycle of birth and death. To read more such articles, please subscribe to our monthly magazine Akhand Gyan, available in 3 languages: Hindi, English, and Punjabi. You can subscribe to the magazine by clicking on the link mentioned in the description. बोलिए सतगुरु महाराज जी की जय, सच्चे दरबार की जय.